Hi everyone, Dr. Liz here. I thought I would give you another resource for narcissism. I'll put the picture up so that the print is not backwards. But this book is called This Stops With Me, and it's by Louise Grayhurst. It gets excellent reviews online, which is why I ordered it. I'm always looking for good resources around working with adult children of narcissists, which is my focus. I don't like working with narcissists at all. If one calls me and I identify it on the phone, I usually refer them. If they make it past that first filter somehow, then usually it's only a couple of sessions that narcissists do anyway in therapy. But even so, I'll typically refer them, say this isn't a good fit, because I don't really enjoy it. There are other therapists who enjoy working with narcissists, and I'm not one of them. Probably because I had a narcissistic mother, and so I just don't enjoy that dynamic. And I don't believe that they can really change a whole lot. So you really have to hold that belief as a therapist to work with someone. You hold the hope that someone can change. And I don't really believe that that happens with narcissism. Happens with other stuff, borderline personality disorder, BPD. Often children of narcissists will be identified as BPD because of a dynamic going on. But I think you can recover from borderline personality disorder and feel very stable and secure. But narcissism, nope. And there's a study that came out in 2024 that validated that, where they studied them over, decades and said they don't really change. So what I say, if you have a parent that's a narcissist, is the work is with you. Their work is with, how do I manage this relationship? Or if you choose to cut off, how do I cut off this relationship? So this book goes into her narrative. I see it more as a narrative about her journey with a narcissistic mother, about the feelings that she had and has. And it only has, I would say, about a chapter or two around what do you do? Like, what kind of strategies do you use? And that chapter is really focused on contact. Do you maintain contact? What level of contact do you maintain, or do you cut off? So making some of those decisions. And that's a helpful chapter. But the rest of the book I found very informative. It's emotional. I think it could be very validating for someone with a narcissistic parent. It's pretty slim. So it's about half the size of the Will I Ever Be Good Enough? That's Carol McBride's book, Healing the Daughters of Narcissistic Mothers. That's the title of that book. And I'll put it on the screen for you. That one has a lot of exercises in it if you're more interested in that and doing some self-help at home and growth at home. And I use some of those exercises actually in my practice. Often I'll find a book and I'll make a handout out of something in the book that I can use in my practice to help people. But I like to give different resources for people to discover, and some are a good fit for some and not others. So that's the update here about that book. If you are looking for help, I do work virtually. Happy to work with adult children of narcissists to help you heal and grow and help you manage the relationship with a parent. Often you partner with a narcissist because you have a blind spot, or sometimes you end up with friends that are narcissistic that you don't catch until later. And all of a sudden it hits you like, oh my God, like this friendship is not very satisfying. What am I doing here? Things like that will happen because we have blind spots. I had a narcissistic mother myself, so I know this intimately. But if you're interested in working with me, take a look over at my website, drlizhypnosis.com, and subscribe and go look at the other series if you like to. If you want to identify what type of narcissist your mother or parent is, could apply to either parent, then that's a helpful series as well. All right, peace.